know, there was a desire, you had to believe it, Vader, there was a desire for Luke Jacobs and Rio to see each other in the finals of that cup. And it was Will Cruz playing spoiler for Luke Jacobs, who we'll see in action in a bit. But they're getting their wish tonight. Northwest strong style from Luke Jacobs and Rio as we get underway at Thunder Road. Big night of action here tonight. We know that Luke Jacobs and Rio, as they lock up here, are set to try and earn their place on the Thunderstruck card at the Walker Dome July 15th.
Whoa. Oh, clean break, and then little teaser of, I think, what we're going to see a little bit later in this match. Luke Jacobs seems to have that strength advantage.
Strength advantage for days with Luke Jacobs. You're absolutely right, Vader. And this is what I love about the passion and the dedication and the grit of Northwest Strong, all training together across Greater Manchester. Tonight, they're in somewhat enemy territory in the northeast, but for Rio, I think Newcastle has become a home away from home. You know what that's like, Vader, when you're not essentially from a certain territorial city, but you're there so often you feel like one of their own.
Yeah, Rio has really established herself here in North, as you mentioned, currently undefeated in the last year. But,
heavy strike across the head there, and Rio
I'm about to say, I was going to see a clean break. Instead, this has escalated, but you have to imagine that was what to be expected from these two.
Jacobs attempted a clean break, and Rio guarded. You can see that the... Oh, there it is.
Short range on that headbutt makes it even more brutal.
Rio holding her nose there. That may have done damage to her nose, and Jacobs doesn't give a damn. Jacobs is here to win.
I mean, what a statement that would make for Luke Jacobs. Not only a victory, but a victory over... someone undefeated, the holder of, there's a cover, the holder of the NCL Cup. I mean, that would right a lot of wrongs in terms of Luke Jacobs here in North Wrestling.
All eyes on Thunderstruck July 15th, the Walker Dome in Newcastle. Leon Slater versus Liam Slater will be your main event. Both are here tonight. They have to coexist in six-man tag team action. No coexisting for Northwest Strong as Jacobs lights up the chest of Rio.
Well, you're right about that. You know, in an alternate timeline, I could see these two as partners.
They've been
training mates, yeah.
They've done that.
I just, right now, it seems like Luke Jacobs is determined to make his name here in North Wrestling at the expense of RHIO, and she is not going to let that happen.
What you said there is true. Like in other timelines, these two are teammates. Suplexes Luke Jacobs to the ground. Tonight, not about tags to each other, it's tags against each other.
Combination of offense by Rio and a dropkick to the side of the head.
This might finish it early. It's just a 2 count. I'll see that Rio went for another cover, and Luke Jacobs, all the training that they've shared together, rolled out of the ring just to catch a breather.
Oh, Jacobs got out of the way.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, and right onto the ring apron.
You hear it said a lot on wrestling commentary, Vader. We're going to say it again. It's the hardest part of the ring. That's no cliche. That's no hyperbole. Outside the ring, the hardest part could be those North Wrestling benches here at Anarchy Brewery.
Jacobs has cleared the way, and
Jacobs not giving them what they thought they were going to get there, and Jacobs isn't here to make friends. He knows he's in enemy territory. He's in the house that Rio's been building.
And that might have been a mistake to give Rio an opening. Rio charging forward and straight into that super kick.
And
another cover.
It's only a 2 though. the great satisfaction that Luke Jacobs would get from walking into North Wrestling, where his teammate Rio has been calling it home just to say, oh, nice house you got here. Think I'll take it.
You can hear, though, the support is firmly behind Rio, even as she gets taken back down.
There's only a few people who have really truly captured the imagination of the North faithful. It's Leon Slater who faces Liam Slater in the main event at Thunderstruck. It's Rory Coyle, the last true sick boy, who's in action tonight against Ace Matthews with the landed gentry no doubt nearby. And it is Rio, the winner of the NCL Cup, who right now is on the receiving end of some Northwest strong style.
Yanking Rio back up to her feet and sending her into the turnbuckle, but she fires back. Oh.
Jacobs shutting down those piston-like forearms of Rio, and Rio saw that coming too!
Rolling through. Looking to cinch on a submission, got the ankle lock.
It looked like she's going for a half crab. She twisted it into an ankle lock. And it's tightly locked in there. You've got to believe, Vader, that that's something they would have gone through in training, and Rio mixed it up to keep Luke guessing.
Jacobs was able to escape and dumps Rio on her head.
Thunder Road turns to King's Road with those back suplexes from Luke Jacobs. We saw a devastating triumvirate of them against Will Cruz in the NCL Cup, the tournament that was won by Rio, and he's looking to shut down Rio's momentum with it just now.
Shut down momentum is exactly the way to put it. Every time Rio gets an opening, every time she starts a flurry of offense, Jacobs is right there to shut it down.
North faithful, Rio's gonna kill you to Luke Jacobs. He is not bothered at all. He is happy to be on in enemy territory. It was only a few months ago that Man City beat Newcastle 2-0 at St James's Park, and Luke Jacobs looking for another away win against Rio.
A duo of body slams. I guess that's kind of the theme of the evening. But Rio, she looks so determined even through the pain.
Rio bearing down to stop a third body slam from going down, and Luke Jacobs shuts that down too. It's a different energy, I would imagine, Vader Scott, when you're in there with somebody who you've teamed with, who you've trained with, who knows you inside and out. It's got to be a different energy.
Whoa! Speaking of different energy, Rio able to turn it around and dumps Luke Jacobs. But you're right about that, Tom. I mean, you have a friendly rivalry with your training mates, but then every so often, something slips by, a shot goes a little low, something's a little bit rougher than you anticipated, and then all bets are off, and I think that is what we are seeing right here.
And Rio looking to shut down Luke Jacobs. Oh, and a forearm, and Luke says no. Look at Luke grabbing the throat of Rio. Oh!
One shot sends Jacobs reeling.
Jacobs was cream crackered by that forearm. Spinning wheel kick to good effect. Use that during the NCL Cup. Could that finish off Luke?
So close.
All roads leading to Thunderstruck on July 15th. Rio, the NCL Cup winner, you've got to believe, has her eyes on North Wrestling's biggest show of the year. To get there, she's got to put away Luke Jacobs, and she might do it with this package pile driver.
Trying to scoop up Jacobs, and he is fighting it.
Jacobs saw it coming. He knows that move all too well. It's the move that gave Rio the win in the NCL Cup. Roll through. Just a 2 count there. These two know each other so well.
Oh, slap to the face. Looking for a sleeper.
Switching up for a German suplex, and Rio desperately trying to fight out of it. Holds on, can't hold on. Roll through. Just a 2 for Jacobs, bounce into the corner, and here comes RHIO. German suplex, maybe, yes!
Oh, but look, Jacobs fires back a German suplex of his own.
Super kick to Luke Jacobs after a litany German suplexes.
Got Jacobs in position, but wait a second.
Big powerbomb off that forearm, shiver and no! Vader, I think it's fair to say that they are built different in the northwest of England.
An incredibly hard-hitting match, and no one seems to have the advantage.
RHIO and Luke Jacobs opening a hot night in Newcastle, 25 degrees Celsius outside of Anarchy Brewery, even hotter in here tonight. And it's getting hotter with Luke Jacobs and RHIO putting all their years of friendship aside for one opportunity here at North Wrestling Thunder Road.
Hold on a second.
RHIO get him up, no way. Lands a blue thunder.
Oh, but Jacobs still kicks out. RHIO undeterred.
Spinning Fisherman's Buster to finish. No!
RHIO is throwing absolutely everything at Luke Jacobs.
And it's that continued momentum. They're hitting these big impact moves. The moment that pinfall goes down, they're wasting no time in landing another because they know even a split second gives the other chance to recover.
Jacobs up on the shoulders. Impressive show of strength this deep into such a grueling matchup.
Ushika shuts down. No, it's 2.
You could see the look on RHIO's face. She thought that was it. I think everyone in the room thought that was going to be it. We saw the impact, and somehow Luke Jacobs is still in this.
And Vader, on any other night, I believe that would have been it, but there's a different, palpable energy in the air. As you said at the beginning of our program, it's about first impressions, it's about last chances. And for RHIO and Luke Jacobs, they're leaving it all here in the ring at Thunder Road.
Another kick to the jaw.
Enziguri back from Luke Jacobs, quickly picking up RHIO. Oh my God!
Cracking to the back of the head.
A lariat to the front is awful. A lariat to the back could be career-defining in the worst way possible. No way to protect your neck when you don't see it coming. And Jacobs is gearing up for one more for good measure. RHIO lands another back and RHIO hits it again.
Jacobs is staggered, but he didn't go down.
Oh, God! Lariat into a powerbomb. Sit down with the pin for the win. It's a no. It's a 2.
Straight 2.9 and another lariat through the face. 2.
Another 2.99 recurring. A lariat that nearly sent RHIO's head into the 5th row, and she keeps on keeping on.